So Georgie, carry on gesturing. You're really trying to get your point across. So make it really big. You can go even a bit bigger. Make your point really strong. So really big point. Lots of different. Yeah. That's nice. I like that. And get the bodies moving around each other. So it's like it becomes a bit of a kind of jousting battle. Suddenly.
That's a bit of contact.
Yeah. So now it's kind of gone from office to kind of jousting match all of a sudden. So your movements, you're using your office movements, but you're extending them to kind of a bit more fighting kind of, yeah. That's nice. So really getting into each other's space. So you're like in rush hour, it's like office workers in rush hour, really getting to each other's space. Yeah. Really use each other's space. That's it. That's nice. It's really interesting. Yeah. Really getting into each other's space now with the same moves. That's nice. Yeah. Really getting into each other's space. So finding all the little holes, like all the little gaps within the other person's. Yeah. Yeah. And finding a bit of a push. So finding some contact now. So finding a little bit of contact. Find that, go for that kind of, that admiration, Geordie. So you're kind of really, admiration, that kind of real admiration for Fran. And Fran, try controlling Geordie a bit now, that's it. And Geordie kind of submit a little bit to it. That's nice. I like that. It's funny when he's submitting, he gets sort of smaller and Fran becomes really dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep that going, so that real submitting, so Fran, keep that kind of, like you're in control of Geordie. And Geordie, keep quite small, like you're in submission, you're feeling quite small in this relationship. Fran feels very big and tall. Yeah. Now try for your different qualities. So Fran, keep very tight with your movements. Like. And Geordie, try and just off the cuff, just try and remember what Fran did and just try and repeat it in your own way. Freer. Good. So mimicking each other but in your own individual qualities. Nice. I like that. I really like that. Yeah. It's quite a typewriter animal. Nice. Nice. So changing a relationship with each other, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. And now start letting the power change so that Lancelot's becoming stronger. So let the power shift and let Arthur be a bit more submissive. Good. So this time really use that fact that Lancelot's the powerful one. Because he's got something that Arthur can't have. Yeah. Nice. I like that. So keep that, try and find those moments of contact. Yeah. Now take it back to office. Take it back to office and try, yeah, really like fairly literal gestures, but kind of dancing feet and see what happens. Nice. That was Cool. Now change your relationship to each other. Keep those literalness, change your relationship. Keep changing your relationship so you're, constantly moving around and you've got a different... Keep the physicality of your... Yeah, that's nice. Find you different things. Nice. Try something on the floor. See if you can start scribbling on the floor. Use the floor as your kind of your whiteboard. So being really descriptive about the floor. And still having that kind of conversational thing going on. Try and find the very literal office gestures on the floor. Like that. That's it, yeah, finding different body parts to... Write a message on the floor, an instruction on the floor with whatever body part you want. So try different body parts on the floor, like different things, different things that you wouldn't normally write with. That's interesting, yeah, that's nice, Georgie. Lots of different things that you wouldn't normally place on the floor. Good. Now try to go back to that relationship that you had before with Geordie being strong and Fran being submissive. That's nice. Nice. That's nice. So that mimicry again. And now change the balance, so Fran's dominant and George is submissive. And feel free to come up and down when you want to, up and down off the floor. Nice. So cool. Nice. Going back to finding your literal gestures again.